Welcome back to Scale Model Kit Review. This is your host, Steve, and welcome to 2022. This is a brand new open box review, and this happens to be the Polar Lights Star Trek U.S.S. Voyager. This is a 1/1000th scale kit. It's a snappy kit, and it is the special clear edition kit. And what makes this kit so special is, like we said, it's the clear edition kit, but it also has a landing gear. So let's turn it over and get a good look here on the other side. 58 parts are included with this kit, and it measures 13.5 inches or 34 centimeters long. And like I was saying, it comes with the landing gear. This kit was released in 2021, about the middle of the year last year, and was most anticipated because they did say it was coming out in a special clear edition. It also comes in the standard edition where the parts aren't clear. So we'll look at that here in a little bit as we look at the side of the box here up next. And you can see this is kit number POL 992M. On the side panel, there's a nice quote here from Captain Catherine Janeway. And more artwork of the model. And a close-up of the decals that are included with this kit. They are water slide type. And a couple of views from the filming miniature, which this kit is based on. On the inside of the box are suggested colors for painting the Voyager. And a little bit of where the colors lay down and how they should look. And we should have the other side on the other side of the box. And looking good there. And lastly, they give you the colors in French. And here's the first two parts, the top and bottom of the saucer. We'll look at the bottom first. And the bottom shows very fine engraved detail with some raised detail there. Remember that this is a snap together kit, so everything should go together pretty well there. The sides of it, not much details there on the sides. And here's the top of the saucer. Once again, a lot of fine engraved detail for the windows. Profile looks pretty good there. There's the bridge. And plenty of room to put lighting inside of there. Last year when Polar Lights announced that they would come out with a clear edition of the Voyager, everyone was pretty excited about it, including myself, and I couldn't wait to get a hold of one. When I opened up the box and I saw it's not actually clear, but it's a more of a opaque white plastic, kind of like a milk carton, a white milk carton from the grocery store. But the reason why is when you put a light behind it, it dissipates it a little more. Right, you don't have a lot of heat sources with that type of light, and it should look very nice after you mask off your windows and such, and give you a very, very nice effect for those lights. So that's that's what you have with this. This is considered the clear edition. Of course, the standard edition won't have this color plastic. It'll probably be more of a gray plastic. And here's the next two sprue trees contained within the bag. Now, if you notice that the primary hull is made up of 3 parts, the bottom piece and 2 sides, along with your nacelles. They are actually in halves. And of course, we have the front sensor dish and all that on the front there. Also, it looks like the top of the saucer details are there too. So let's get a closer look. And these are the sides of the main hull and the nacelles. Lots of detail there on the sides. And the nacelle there. Very well detailed too. Flip this over and don't really have anything there, but plenty of room for lighting to go inside there, it looks like. And even inside of the nacelles, plenty of room for lights there too. And here's the other tree. This has the bottom of the primary hull and the top of the saucer. Lots of detail there. And the top of the saucer there. And sensor dish front. And all the other components. This includes the landing gear too. So that's what all those parts are there, are for the landing gear. And no details on the back side. And the last tree is the clear parts here. Now remember, if you didn't purchase this kit as the clear version, then these would be the only clear parts that you would receive. So the sensor dish and of course the nacelle, lighting, and parts of the bridge, and arboretum and stuff. So let's get a closer look. So very clear. Pretty thick plastic though, but it should work nicely when lighting up. Turn it over and it looks about the same on that side. And here's the stand, and like I was saying, to give you a piece of aluminum rod, and it is hollow. Very nice there. Designed to go down on top of your stand like that. And look at the stand itself. There's plenty of room on the inside to maybe install a 3-volt battery or a 9-volt battery, depending on what you want to use, or hook up a little power supply connector, that type of thing. So very nice there. And here's the water slide decal sheet that's included with the kit, and everything you need here for all the markings associated with this kit. No Aztec markings were included. I'm sure those are available either through Polar Lights or aftermarket companies, or even some stenciling from an aftermarket company. But you can see here they look very nice and crisp. Get a closer look here. And last is the assembly instructions. And this is a fold-out type instruction manual. Everything's in black and white. And you can see here little assembly instructions and general guidance on how to build a kit. And if we unfold it, we know that markings guide comes up first here, and all your decal placements are here. If you're a beginning modeler, you don't have to put on all the small ones, just put on the main ones that give the identification of the ship. Makes for a large assembly guide here. And takes us page by page, step by step, on assembling this. And also tells us about a couple other kits that go along with the series here, 1/1000th scale, and that would be the U.S.S. Enterprise Refit and the U.S.S. Defiant. And that is it. I'll be back and I'll give you my thoughts about this kit. And that was the open box review of the U.S.S. Voyager by Polar Lights. This is a Snap It kit, as they call it. What are my thoughts about this kit? I think it's very cool that they came out with a clear edition of this kit, because a lot of folks like myself like to light them up. And if you haven't done so already, check out my Battlestar Galactica build, the Pegasus build that I did a few years back, and where I lit that up fully. So check it out on my channel. But anyways, how do I rate this kit? I would rate it a 4-star out of 5. Only because I would rather see a regular glue together kit with a little more detail than this. The detail here is fine, but it's not quite as detailed as I would expect from a 1/1000th scale kit. Being that it is Snap It, I can see where their audience, primary audience, are the younger audience, but there's a lot of adult modelers like myself that love sci-fi and would like to have a 1/1000th very highly detailed glue together kit. But you know, that's why I give it a 4-star. So I appreciate everybody who subscribes to my channel. Hit the bell for all notifications, and please give me a thumbs up. Happy modeling, everybody, and take care.